Conor McGregor's latest scandal is a glaring reminder of two big truths. First, even the most powerful men are finally being held accountable for their actions. And second, no matter how much love and devotion a woman pours into a man, he can still betray her. So, what happened? He was found liable for a sexual assault that occurred 6 years ago, leading to a court order for him to pay €250,000 to Nikita Hand, a 35-year-old hair colorist. The trial was intense, with McGregor even taking the stand to defend himself, but the court ultimately sided with Hand.
But now that justice has been served, I can now try and move on and look forward to the future with my family and friends and daughter.
For those wondering how it all started, Ms. Hand filed a statement with Irish police in 2019, accusing McGregor of sexually assaulting her. After a police investigation, the case was sent to Ireland's Director of Public Prosecutions, but criminal charges weren't filed due to insufficient evidence. That didn't stop Ms. Hand. She decided to pursue justice through a civil lawsuit. In her suit, she also claimed McGregor's friend James Lawrence assaulted her too. The jury didn't agree on that part, but did find McGregor liable for assault. A forensic examiner provided grim details, testifying that a tampon Ms. Hand was wearing during the attack had been wedged inside and required forceps for removal. A paramedic described her injuries as some of the worst they had seen in a long time. McGregor, on the other hand, claimed their encounter was consensual.
What is it like finally to be believed?
I have no words, it's unbelievable. I'm thanked so much.
The verdict sparked massive reactions, especially in Ireland. Calls to the Dublin Rape Crisis Centre skyrocketed by 150% in the hours following the decision. Ms. Hand's tearful yet determined statement outside the courthouse encouraged other victims of assault to speak up.
I hope my story is a reminder that no matter how afraid you might be, speak up, you have a voice, and keep on fighting for justice.
As for McGregor's personal life, his longtime partner, Dee Devlin, has stood by his side despite the fallout. In a heartfelt Instagram post, she declared her unwavering trust in him and their shared commitment to their family. "I love him, I trust him, and I believe him." Our 4 beautiful children whose smiling faces and happy hearts are testimony to the man he is and who we are. No one is entitled to comment on our relationship. We trust one another and love one another. Nothing or nobody will change that. "Our family stands strong," she wrote. Also, McGregor issued a public apology to Devlin, admitting his mistakes and expressing regret for stepping out on the woman he's been with since 2008.
You organized Conor's life, is it?
Pretty much.
He tweeted, "I know I made mistakes. 6 years ago, I should have never responded to her outreaches. I should have shut the party down. I should never have stepped out on the woman I love most in the world. That's all on me." What makes it even worse? Devlin has been with McGregor through thick and thin since they met as teenagers in 2008. She stood by him when he was broke and chasing his MMA dreams, supporting him every step of the way. Over their 15 years together, they've built a life and a family, raising 4 children. They even got engaged in 2020 during his birthday celebration. And after all she's done for him, this is how he repaid her loyalty and love.
She doesn't work. I hired her full time.
What's my role? What's my title?
Miss looking good.
But wait, there's more to this tale. Internet sleuths have resurfaced McGregor's bizarre connection to none other than P. Diddy. The two met at a college football game back in 2014, and let's just say they didn't vibe.
Well, he is, you know what I mean? I didn't even want to get in the picture. He barely shook my hand. I was about to just give him a left to the chin real quick. But this is LA, isn't it? You just go around meeting people, so I'm just having fun. But P. Diddy was on the bottom of the list of people I wanted to meet.
Fast forward to now, and Diddy's facing his own mountain of allegations, with a growing list of lawsuits accusing him of sexual misconduct and other disturbing claims. Recently, designer Brianna Bana Bongolan accused Diddy of sexual battery, emotional distress, and false imprisonment, claiming he once dangled her over a balcony at his ex Cassie Ventura's apartment. Bongolan is seeking $10 million in damages for the trauma she says she endured. Combs denies the allegations, calling them baseless, but this is just one of many lawsuits piling up against him. It's a stark reminder of how fame and power can shield troubling behavior until victims bravely step forward. Now, many celebrities linked to Diddy in the past are worried their own stories might resurface. And one of them? None other than Cameron Diaz. Sources say she's in full panic mode, fearing Diddy might spill some sordid secrets from their time together. One insider even hinted, the word is he's got enough dirt to bring down half of Hollywood. Yikes. Sounds like a ticking time bomb.
We now represent 120 individuals who intend to bring civil claims in civil court against Sean Diddy Combs.
Now, let's get into the spicy details about their relationship. Apparently, the whole thing started after they met at the Oscars in 2008. Diddy was immediately smitten, and as it turns out, Cameron found his charm hard to resist. The pair spent the night laughing and flirting, and it seems things escalated from there.
What's the ratio of people asking you out to you saying yes?
And here's a fun tidbit. Cameron reportedly picked Diddy over Jude Law. Gwyneth Paltrow had been trying to set her up with the British star, but Cameron decided on Diddy instead. This fling was hot and heavy, helping her get over her breakup with Alex Rodriguez, with whom she split up in 2011. Diddy seemed to know how to cheer her up, and their fiery connection kept them coming back to each other.
I think he's cool.
The two were often seen getting cozy in public, sometimes a little too cozy. Eyewitnesses described Cameron's hair as messy and her makeup smeared after some intense makeout sessions.
This is happy news. Tabloids. The tabloids are saying that Cameron Diaz and P. Diddy are partying together now. A lot of people have seen them canoodling. You know what I mean? Canoodling.
And yet, every time rumors started, their reps would shut it down, insisting they were just friends. The two were often spotted out together, acting more like flirty teenagers than just friends. At one Golden Globes party, they really turned heads when Cameron even straddled him in front of everyone.
I thought it was dope.
So if they were just friends, they sure had a strange way of showing it. Sources claimed things were hot and steamy between them, and Cameron saw Diddy as more of a casual thing. For her, it was fun, but Diddy seemed to take things more seriously.
So are you in love now?
Yeah, I'm in love now.
One story has Diddy showing his controlling side. He apparently pulled Cameron right out of a party while she was taking photos with fans. "Let's go," he said, practically dragging her out before she could even finish posing. And get this, a witness, clearly surprised, said, "I've never seen him so controlling. Guess this behavior isn't too surprising now." And here's the kicker. Their little affair allegedly drove J-Lo nuts. Rumor has it that Cameron dating Diddy cut Jen's heart like a knife. Oh, how awkward. Even so, J-Lo and Diddy stayed friends.
It just helped me grow. It helped me grow to, what I wanted, and kind of learning to stand up for myself and things like that.
Meanwhile, Diddy was still dating Cassie Ventura on and off, even while he and Cameron were hooking up. Turns out, he'd stay single anytime a better offer came along. Ouch. Sounds wild, right? But now, with everything that's come to light about him, this is actually far from the craziest thing that he's done.
Yeah. Cameron Diaz has said, for instance, everyone gets cheated on at some point.
Yeah.
Are you standing by this?
Yeah.
And guess what? Diddy apparently had some real regrets about not going all in with Cameron Diaz. Word is, back in 2014, he got a bit sentimental at a dinner when her relationship with Benji Madden came up. He admitted, "If I could turn back time, things would be different," and even called her the sexiest girl in the world. But coming from Diddy, that's hardly a compliment, right?
Whoa, why did I do that?
Now, who else could be worried about their reputation, you ask? Well, it's none other than Leonardo DiCaprio. Who would have thought that Hollywood's golden boy could be linked to such shady stuff?
Come on, Leo, mate,
Well, in the court of public opinion, just being at one of Sean Diddy Combs' infamous gatherings, like those legendary 90s white parties, means you might be guilty of witnessing or even participating in some questionable behavior.
And you threw a house party and I got the footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house?
Remember that snapshot from 1999 showing a then 24-year-old DiCaprio grinning and sipping drinks alongside Diddy and others? Yeah, that one has made a comeback. One Twitter user even remarked, "Birds of the same feathers flock together," seemingly throwing shade at the Great Gatsby star.
What the hell is going on here?
With all the allegations piling up against Diddy, it's no wonder people are speculating about Leo's involvement. One person even said, "I know he's terrified right now. But is Leo really sweating over being dragged into Diddy's mess? Who knows?"
Wow, you can't believe what you read.
However, new reports are coming out that say he's trying to distance himself from the music mogul. According to a source who chatted with the Daily Mail, Leonardo DiCaprio has absolutely nothing to do with any of this. They stressed that while he hit a few parties in the early 2000s, like everyone else, he's not linked to any of the alleged bad behavior.
So it was one of the worst experiences of my life.
But with so many celebrities getting pulled into this drama, can we really take that at face value? It definitely raises some eyebrows, doesn't it? Diddy has partied with big names from all over, including Naomi Campbell and Jay-Z. In a 2018 Vogue 73 Questions interview, Diddy even called Leo his favorite party guest.
Who's the person that's #1 on that invitation list?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
But the source insists that the parties DiCaprio attended were nothing like the wild ones described by Diddy's ex, Cassie, which apparently involved some pretty shocking activities.
How the hell did that happen? I have no idea.
The insider added, "He has nothing to do with that world, so for anyone to think he'll get dragged into this because of a few old photos is just ridiculous." The last time DiCaprio showed up at a Diddy bash was in November 2019 for the music mogul's 50th birthday.
This film took really everything out of me.
But you're good at relaxing and doing...
Oh, I'm great.
Yeah.
Recently, another source said DiCaprio is actively trying to distance himself from this whole scandal.
A slight problem here.
This notorious bachelor has been working hard to shake off his party boy image and become more of an environmental activist. But let's be honest, he's still known for dating younger models, and he's pretty sensitive about discussing his past.
I would never say something like that.
But it seems he has finally overcome that threshold of dating 25-year-olds as his new girlfriend, Vittoria Soretti, is 26. Wow, talk about a major milestone. Next thing we know, he'll be dating someone who remembers the Bush administration. But in all seriousness, the stories of Conor McGregor and Diddy serve as a reminder that even the most powerful figures aren't above facing justice for their actions. It's a shift in how the world holds people accountable, no matter their status. But what do you think? Do you believe McGregor is guilty of the charges against him? And when it comes to Diddy, who else could be complicit in his actions? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.